Hey gang, here I am out at lot 43, Del Webb, Nocatee. I was just talking to Ian, one of the other site agents who we're working with on another project for another client out here. It was him and I were chatting about these lots. He's actually out, the reason he was here, because he's doing pictures of this lot and some other lots for another client, ironically enough from California. So anyway, I'm standing on the front of 43 here, standing right in the middle. This is basically the center of the lot right here with this green, the 4x4 here with the green on top. That's about the center of your lot. They're 50-foot wide lots. Okay, and they're about 135 foot deep approximately. Okay, all right, so the lot itself, the backyard faces, let me pull up my, I'm standing here looking directly at your lot. It faces kind of a northeast direction, which is very good. So if we turn around, and you can see where that sun is right there, way up there. How you doing? Okay, the front of your house is almost a southwest face. Okay, so your sun's going to be kind of in the front of your house a little bit more, which means the back of your house will be a lot more shady, which is what you want because we live outdoors here, right? So you'd rather have the sun more towards the front of the house. Very nice lots, beautiful trees back here, a lot of variety of trees as we walk back towards the lot, or the rear side of the lot here. Okay, and I'll show you what kind of your yard might look like theoretically. Depends on the house that goes on, the size, the length of the house, things like that, but I'll give you a general idea because the one over here to the left is already done. Okay, so and you look at all the different trees. You got pine trees, we got some kind of an underbrush sort of scenario going on there. We got some nice oaks with some moss on them. So a lot of variety, which is always cool. You don't want to just see, you know, rows of particular trees or pine trees or something, because you got to have, you know, it's kind of cool to look at different stuff, you know, and different stuff attracts different types of wildlife, like different birds like different trees and stuff. So anyway, enough of that. So there's our, you know, the back of the property lines back there. Now it does taper off way back here. Okay, so your yard's going to kind of look like approximately like that. You'll have some nice flat areas. They'll start tapering a little bit. Then your building restriction line will be probably about where those trees are, what they call a building restriction line. So if you ever did anything back here about where those trees are, it'd be about as far as you could go, and that's usually where they put those trees. Okay, so you'll still have plenty of room to do like outdoor fire pits, a little small swimming pool areas. You probably have plenty of room for stuff like that, outdoor spaces and caged lanai, that sort of thing. Okay, so here we are looking back at the front of the street. Very nice lots, easy maintenance, and again, each lot is, you know, something of its own. So again, depending on how the final grading has to be done on the lots, it's exactly what the lots will look like. Because I see a couple over here to my right that are a lot less sloped than that one. So okay, just depends on the land. All right, so this is a very nice lot. Again, the sun is there, and it's going to go across like this, so you won't have direct impact of the sun coming this way. Okay, which is good. And even if you did a little bit as it comes across over here, by the time it gets down in the afternoon where it's really kind of hammering you in the afternoon, you're gonna have a lot of tree blocking it, which is always a bonus. So sometimes even a due west lot with a lot of trees isn't really all that huge a deal, but this one's not that way. This one's actually, the sun won't ever be directly in your backyard. So these are nice lots over on this side for sure. Okay, let me give you a little view of the actual street and what's going on. So with these lots though, you're still gonna have some construction for a while, okay, because these are houses to be built, and you got houses over there to be built. Okay, so you're gonna be here with construction for a little while, but again, that's part of a new community, so just about everywhere you'd be in the community you'd have that. Okay, but the one thing Ponte does is they're very respectful of the community as they build. Their subs are made to keep the community clean, and so you don't have stuff flying around all the time. As you can see, this house over here that's done is very well kept. All the lots on this side and that side are well maintained, so they don't have to deal with it, you know, directly. Okay, so anyway, this is lot 43, and I'm going to move on to lot 48. Thank you. Hey gang, here we are at lot 48. I'd zoom in on a sign, but the sign's not there. This lot is going to be wider than the other lots, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Same kind of depth, but wider, because this lot 48 has an easement built into it. Okay, you can't build on it, but there's a drainage easement built into it probably about 15 feet if I had to pace it off there. You can see there's a manhole cover right there on that property, but the easement runs right down here. What does that mean to you? Well, you can't build on it, so your house is going to be from the setback that way, just like it would normally be, but you're going to have a ton more space between the houses because you can't build on it. See how wide that is on this property? Yours will be how wide it is to the property line to the house. That's what it'll be on that side as well. So you'll have quite a bit. That's probably 15 feet total. And then you'll have 30 feet essentially between the houses. So that's a bonus. You have a lot more space between this side of your house. The other side, the setbacks will be as appropriate, the 5 foot or 7, I think, and I'm not sure which one it is from the building restriction line or the property line. Okay, so but on this lot 48, again, kind of faces the same direction too. This is a pretty straight street as far as this orientation to the sun and everything. But on this lot, your front corner is going to have some infrastructure, your AT&T box and the FP&L box, or JEA in this situation. Okay, so you're going to have that infrastructure on your corner. So they have to have those every 5 or 6 lots because those transformers can only carry so many houses. Okay, so those are the two idiosyncrasies with this lot with 48. Again, facing the same direction, so your sun is going to be, orientation is going to be the same as 43. Little less personality, I'll say, in the trees on this one, I would say. Still got a lot of variation in trees, but definitely less personality, I might say. Less variations in the trees. Now, we talked about that drainage easement, okay? Where that comes from, I'm coming back here so I can turn around and show you guys. Where that stand of trees is over there, okay, that holds water. That's a low-lying area. They designed that, and they would leave all the trees there for aesthetics and for privacy, but it also captures water as it percolates. Well, when that gets to the point where it has to move water, dump water, get rid of water in that area, it goes underground all the way across the community back here, okay? It goes all the way through this area here, and again, that's why you can't build on it, because there's a pipe that runs in there, okay? So to go back here, and you can see how the land kind of juts out right there. That's to accommodate, and again, something you'll never see back here, it's just back here. That's where that water, that overflow, comes out. Okay? I know it looks ugly, but a developer wants all these houses, and a developer come in and clean all that stuff up. That's just from a little bit of flying debris from construction. But again, this goes that way. So water's not going to come back this way, because you can see how high this is. This has all been built up. You'll never have water backing up or anything. But these are here for a reason, and that is to capture water, essentially. Okay? So that's a good thing. But again, you won't ever see this. Once this is all landscaped and sodded, you won't even know it's back there. But you can see the same kind of slope of the land, just like all the other lots along this street. Okay. So this is lot 48. Again, same orientation. Let me just double check. I always like to go to the back of the house, actually, because your house will be set in kind of like this. Yeah, that's that north-northeast look, so that's perfect for the back of your house. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And you get a lot more breeze, too, because most of our breezes come from the north-northeast, okay? Around this area, our onshore stuff. So, okay, this is lot 48, and I appreciate helping you guys. All right, thanks.